Alright, and we are back with more Space Engineers. So, today I was thinking I would probably finish moving stuff around in the base and, finish putting like a little roof over the base, a little ceiling. And, I realized that last time I never actually even started building the ship, so if we have time, I might do that later. But, we'll see what happens. If I have time, which I might not, but I also might, so. But if I don't have time this time, I'll probably end up building it next time. So let's get started. I was thinking I'm gonna start by getting this area a little bit bigger so I can move the assemblers over here. So I guess I'll start working on that. All right. So I haven't decided if I want to build out from this side or this side here. I'm trying to think about which one would be. I don't know. I guess which one would look nicer because it really doesn't matter though. It'll work the same either way, but I think actually I might do a bit of both. Hang on. Give me a second. Let me look at this. Alright, so I decided to cut it down to just two assemblers. And yeah, I am going to have to expand out a little bit if I want to build the wall up. Which I might not out here just because these are just like refineries and assemblers. I don't think I need a wall too badly here. Because, I probably won't be coming out here too often anyway. So I might just leave this as it is. I mean, I might still. I don't know. I'll decide what I want to do later. But right now, I'm just gonna grind those ones down to get the materials back from them, so that way the builders over there can finish building these. So I'm gonna go do that real quick, and then I'll decide what I want to do next. All right. So those ones were broken down, and it just finished building these ones over here. So that's all good now. Now I think I'm gonna just expand this out a little bit. Just on this side, I don't really have to do this to the entire base. I'll probably do it just here, just to make the wall a little bit better. Because I think I have decided that I want to build at least the wall to protect it in case, something happens, something crashes into it, or maybe like space pirates come over here and start attacking my base. I mean, I know it's not built yet, but once the armor blocks are built, they'll provide a little bit of protection. Alright, so there we go. We got the little wall built around it. And now I think up next is to move this. I haven't decided where I want to put it yet. Maybe I'll just put it over here. Or actually, yeah, this might work since all the engines and O2 generators are over here anyway. Put the hydrogen tank with the rest of it. So let me find a spot for it real quick. Alright, there we go. We got the hydrogen tank moved over here, which if we need to, we can build more. But I don't think we need to right now because we're actually all out of hydrogen. We don't have any more. So we'll have to get more ice later, but right now it's not really that big of a deal. Because, I got plenty of oxygen in those tanks, and I don't really need hydrogen that badly because I've still got a bottle here that's filling up my jetpack when I need it. And what I wanted to do next is build another storage tank, or another storage container. So, okay, here we go. So I'm just going to build another one right next to this one. There we go. So it'll start working on that, and if it's missing anything, I'll give it the resources, but it's not, so that's good. Alright, there we go. So now okay, it's sideways, so I'm going to break it and fix it. Alright, there we go. Now it's a little better. And now that I have two, I'll have, obviously, more storage. Because our other one kind of ran out of storage. Let me see if I can find it. Ah, okay, here it is. Well, it's not out of storage anymore, apparently. I must have used up a lot of the materials that I had. But it'll still be nice to have the extra storage, so that's good. And now I guess the last thing to do is just to sort of build the roof. I don't need to move these because they're fine. The solar panels need to stay above the base anyway. So I'm going to build the little roof that goes over this real quick. And then I'll cut back when I'm done with that. Alright, so there we go. We got the roof built on. I am now, of course, trapped inside, but I'm just going to build a door somewhere around here. Probably, I guess, right over here. So let me just build... Actually, I might... Hang on, give me a second. Yeah, I think I'm going to actually build a hangar door. I don't know why. I guess just for fun, just because. And yeah, make that the door. I'll build a couple of them. I'll make it kind of big. So give me a second. Let me place all these. Okay, so I set up these little hangar doors. Kind of pointless, but I figured I wanted to. It's kind of fun. So, I've got buttons on the inside and outside, and all they do is just open and close the doors. So I can, lock up the base if I want to, or if I eventually want to make the base airtight, uh, you know, these will be useful. And I might build like a second set right here, so it's like an airlock. But yeah, and I can just open them up and head inside. I'm using my mag boots right now, which is why my angle's all funny as I walk into the base. But yeah, so that's that done. Not really any reason to do it, but it was fun. So now, what else do I want to do? Is there anything else that I had planned? I guess I could maybe start working on the ship. I don't know. You know what? I decided I want to get all these built, all of the steel, the light armor blocks. I want to get all of them built. So all I gotta do for that is just kind of go into here and make it so they'll build them. But once I do that, um, it's gonna use up like a lot of steel plates. So I'm gonna go out and mine a bunch of iron and get a bunch of steel plates built first before I do that. So I'm gonna go do that real quick and I'll be back. Alright, so I just got back from mining a bunch of iron. So now I'm gonna have the refineries focus on processing the iron, and then we should be good. Alright, so I've got the refinery processing the iron, and now, yep, it's just making all the steel plates I told it to. And this one has finished making all the steel plates I told it to, so I'm gonna have it make a bunch more. And then now that we have a bunch, probably not enough, but I'm gonna turn these on, and we'll see how many we need after this thing yells at me. All right, there we go. It's now building all of the steel around the base. So that'll probably take quite a while. Um, what I kind of maybe want to work on in the meantime is building a reactor because our base is starting to run low on power. I could either do that or go mine some more ice, but I actually don't think I have enough power to make it over to where the ice is, so I'm gonna try and do that. And this will use up all of my steel plates in the meantime, so. Alright, so there's the reactor built. Um, I'm gonna I was beginning working on the walls for it when they finished building it. So I still have to connect it to the base for it to start, processing the uranium and making power, but I'll do that in a bit because I'm gonna finish up this wall real quick. Alright, so I got the reactor hooked up to the rest of the base. It's producing power, and I've got the walls built around it, so that's nice. And these are obviously slowly building, but I think they ran out of plates. But it's already looking kind of nice, so that's cool. But I think that's all we're going to do for today, so I'm going to end it here.